had an unexpected injury occur on my arm, and I wasn't sure what it was, but something drastic happened. It actually started when I was playing in a men's hockey game, but it wasn't anything like, I wasn't feeling like I stressed my arm in any way. It just kind of was a feeling of a nerve sensation from my elbow all the way toward the tips of my fingers.
Art has a pretty common injury called a distal biceps rupture. The biceps is obviously the muscle on your front of your arm, and you can have problems on either end of that muscle. His particular issue is he had what's called an acute distal biceps rupture, which means it was traumatic and happened all at once. It wasn't something that had been going on a long time. And rupture means the tendon pulled off the bone, and then distally means it's on the elbow side of the biceps muscle. So he had an acute distal biceps rupture.
I knew that something was wrong, and I didn't want to let it linger and hope everything would be okay. I'm more apt to get things checked sooner than later.
Some injuries are okay to kind of monitor and wait and give time and see how they do. The problem with this particular injury is the muscle kind of squeezes and pulls up on that tendon, and it can become retracted over time. So if someone has that particular injury, it is nice for us to see them right away, because if we are going to intervene surgically and repair that tendon, it makes our jobs easier if it's not retracted and pulled away far from where we need to kind of plug it back into the bone.
The do nothing option wasn't really good for me because of my age. He said I had a good success rate looking forward, and that I would want to get it fixed to stay active. I enjoy outdoor activities and sports like hockey and hiking and camping and fishing. So I wanted to get it repaired and not just let it go the way it was.
He's doing great. He couldn't have done any better. For that type of surgery, when we are able to repair the tendon without significant retraction, it's not very tight, meaning we just put them in a sling for comfort, and they can kind of start to stretch it out on a daily basis. I tell people it's okay for a cup of coffee, hand to mouth, type in, talking on the phone, but kind of feeding yourself a cup of coffee right away is typically okay for a straightforward repair. Usually we start some therapy maybe 3 to 6 weeks after the injury to kind of work on getting the range of motion back. I tell people it takes about 6 weeks for the cells of the tendon to grow to the bone, so that's kind of how long we have to protect it.
I was pleasantly surprised at how quickly I recovered and was able to get into physical therapy, which he recommended, and overall it went very smooth, so I'm very pleased with the outcome.